Most people are familiar with Jay-Z because of his success as a rapper and producer. He is worth $1 billion. He's one of the world's best-selling musicians, having sold more than 50 million albums and 75 million singles worldwide. He's received the most Grammy Awards of almost any rapper, 22, and holds the record for the most #1 albums by a solo artist on the Billboard 200. Jay-Z is well known for his passion for watches, which he shares with fellow celebrities Drake, DJ Khaled, John Mayer, Mark Wahlberg, and others. The singer has introduced us to a few companies through his lyrics, including Hublot, Richard Mille, and has used major events to launch his latest acquisition. Whether it was in the early 2000s, when he wore the Jacob & Co., Jay-Z approaches his watch collecting in the same way he approaches his music, whether it's with his 5-time zone watch, which became a hip-hop staple, or now with custom one-of-one pieces from brands like Richard Mille and Rolex. He's aiming for the best. It's no surprise that the 24-time Grammy winner has one of the most incredible watch collections on the planet. Jay-Z turned to horology after purchasing several large houses, cars, and businesses, and his quest to lighten the billions in his pocket. From classic pieces to modern staples, let's take a look at Jay-Z's watch collection in greater detail. But before that, please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lux Live. So when it comes to luxury and lifestyle, we will surely get you covered. The Rolex Day-Date Arabic Blue Dial is ranked 8th on the list. Sean Carter Jay-Z was spotted wearing a 40mm Rolex Day-Date in platinum with a nice blue dial and Eastern Arabic numerals during an interview for the New York Times back in 2017. Rolex has designed some of the most beautiful and unusual day-dates for Arab Gulf states. The case of the watch is made of platinum. A few updates make this watch extremely modern and fresh. The most noticeable feature is the ice blue dial, which Rolex uses exclusively to complement its platinum watches. Its 40mm case has a strong presence on the wrist and adds weight to the watch. Rolex's ingenuity was truly put to the test. Number 7. Rolex Sky Dweller, Arabic numeral dial in yellow gold. On stage at the Yahoo Wireless Festival in London, England, he was seen wearing the gold Rolex Sky Dweller. He took the Olympic Park stage to perform songs from his album Magna Carta, Holy Grail. Given its popularity among global travelers, the Sky Dweller is a fitting watch for Jay-Z's time in London. The Sky Dweller has a dual time zone display as well as a separate annual calendar with a rotatable fluted bezel. According to the manufacturer, the 42mm diameter of the Sky Dweller is made from a solid block of 18-karat gold. The 42mm Sky Dweller is more than just a polarizing statement piece. It also has some of the most impressive functions from the brand. This is a stunning gold edition of the Sky Dweller watch. Gold is always a good investment in the pre-owned Rolex market because it retains its value. Number 6. Rolex Day-Date 36 in yellow gold with a white Roman dial. The Rolex Presidential is a Rolex Day-Date watch with day and date apertures on the dial and a signature 3-link bracelet. It is easily one of the brand's most recognizable timepieces. The dial is the distinguishing feature of a Rolex watch, responsible for its identity and readability. The Oyster Perpetual Day-Date is set in a sophisticated 36mm, 18-karat yellow gold case that surrounds a wide dial with yellow gold Roman numerals, markers, and hands. The Rolex brand signature fluted bezel is both an aesthetic element and a distinguishing feature. Rolex Day-Date 241 Champagne stick dial is set to position 5. Jay-Z wore classic Rolex Day-Date 2 in yellow gold with a champagne dial to the game between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. The iconic President bracelet with its semicircular 3-piece links was designed for the introduction of the Oyster Perpetual Day-Date in 1956. The Rolex Day-Date with its 41mm case is no longer manufactured, and the retail price at the time was $32,000. The Rolex yellow gold with concealed folding crown clasp will look stunning on your wrist. On number 4, Day-Date 2 Platinum Black Concentric 218206. Jay-Z was photographed wearing a platinum Rolex Day-Date 2 The platinum 41mm round case of this Rolex Day 2 dress watch has a screwed-down crown and a platinum bezel. This Rolex Day 2 for men has a stylish black dial with Arabic numerals. The high-quality Rolex automatic movement will keep you on time. Your wrist will look great with a dependable Rolex Platinum President bracelet. The dial is a stunning black with matching Roman numeral hour markers and concentric circles around the rim. The date window begins at 3 p.m. and the date begins at 12 a.m. The date case is matched with a platinum presidential bracelet that features a hidden all-over crown clasp. Number 3. 116500 Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Panda. The Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Panda is a highly sought-after Daytona model because it was one of the first to feature a ceramic bezel. Jay-Z's everyday watch is a Daytona, considering all the flashy iced-out watches he owns. The Rolex Daytona wide dial is a highly sought-after edition of the famous chronograph. The bezel, which has a remarkable ceramic insert, is one of its most notable features. When this Rolex first hit the market, it was an instant hit, as it was the first steel Daytona with a ceramic bezel. This watch is still extremely difficult to find in stores today. However, there are numerous options available on the secondary market right now. The edition on display today has a very desirable wide dial that is embellished with contrasting black chronograph registers and long-lasting chromalite luminous plots. Number 2. Rolex Daytona Rose Gold with a chocolate dial. Jay-Z not only owns a Cosmograph Daytona, a watch with exceptional value. He did, however, send one to each of his guests as an invitation to the Sean Carter Foundation Gala, and the cost of each watch is $40,000. We'd love to hear about a more creative way to get people to come to your party. The eye-catching 18-karat Eve Rose Gold case distinguishes this Cosmograph Daytona from other sports watches. This construction can be found throughout the flat-link oyster bracelet with high-polished center links and folding oyster lock clasp, 40mm oyster case, and tachymeter 2 timing bezel for a truly contemporary design that will captivate you from the moment that you put it on your wrist. This provides an extremely accurate reading, whether you're racing around Daytona International Speedway or heading into the office. Last but not least, Frank Muller's Rolex Datejust Perpetual Calendar. This one-of-a-kind vintage Rolex is owned by Jay-Z. You may believe and agree that modifying a classic watch is a bad idea, and you'd be correct most of the time. However, for some reason, perhaps because it's Jay-Z's customization works here, Frank Muller's modifications to his 18-karat gold Rolex made it to the world's only Rolex Perpetual Calendar. This wristwatch is valuable to only a few people because it is extremely rare. There is only 1 in a million made. Frank Muller, a master watchmaker, handcrafted the vintage Rolex. This watch is estimated to be worth $5 million. If you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up icon, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to get updates in our newest videos. Please don't hesitate to comment as well. Visit our channel to view more videos from Lux Life if you're interested in watching more. See you in the next one.